Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MJ. If you've been here, you already know what's going on. Thank you guys for tuning back in. Today we're going to be doing this neutral soft glam on one of my favorite clients. I haven't seen her in so long, and it's always a pleasure when she comes back. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm starting off with her eyebrows, and I'm going to be using two pencils. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Brow Pencil in Expresso, and I'm going to follow up with the Maybelline Slim Brow Pencil in Dark Brunette. I do this because she kind of likes her brows to look nice and light, so I give her a perfect ombre effect. I love when my loyal clients come back because we always got to catch up, give each other the tea, and especially her. Like, it's just always a pleasure to see her. She has been with me since I have been doing makeup in my mom's living room. So every time I see her, it's just like I hit a new milestone and I just can't wait to catch her up. So during this whole makeup session, we kind of like went a little bit over time because we were just like talking and talking and talking, but her face was given. Of course, I mean, you already know that. At this point, I've been doing her makeup for like at least 4 years. So I know her face like the back of my hand, so it really never takes us too much time to get down and, you know, get a little glam. Next, I will be going in with concealer to clean up her brows. I'm going to be using the shade Tan Deep Sand by Tarte. As we all know, brows are really like the first thing that people notice when they see us. So I'll always make sure that the brows they give, okay? I want to make sure your eyebrows are on point. If I have to clean them up beforehand, I will, as long as the client allows me to. But I do put my all into the brows because I need these brows to be snatched and I need them to be twins and be beautiful. So put your all into these brows and make sure you deliver every time. I like to use a really flat concealer brush for this part because it gives me the most precision and it allows me to make those straight lines with the concealer. And once the concealer is placed all over the eyelid, I'm going to go in with the fluffy blending brush by e.l.f. that I usually use, and I'm just going to pat that concealer in so I can start putting down her eyeshadow colors. I pat the concealer with the brush into her eyelid so that the concealer can dry down into place and it won't leave any streaky or harsh lines behind. Okay, next I will be going in with the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette, and I'm applying this brown eyeshadow. The name is Beaute, and I'm just applying it right to her eyelid. This is a very soft look. I only use two shades, so I use Beaute, and I'm using another shade from a different palette that I'll bring up later. And I'm just going to pack that shade Beaute onto her eyelid. I'm using pat motions to first apply the color down because I want it to be pigmented enough in the background. And then I'll go in with little swirly motions just to make sure that this color had blended into each other. Sorry, sometimes my camera does this thing where it loses focus and then it kind of like comes back. So I do apologize if this happened a few times in the video. My camera has a mind of its own. Moving on to her other eye, I'm going to be repeating those same exact steps. I learned this new trick on social media where the girls are applying the eyeshadow along the sides of the nose. And this will help us set our nose contour. I have been doing this for a while and it actually works. And this is one of my new favorite steps when I'm doing eyeshadow on someone. It's really perfect. I'm using that white shade from the new Persuasion palette by Bolive Beauty. And I'm just going to pack it onto her lid. I did apply a couple layers because I need this shade to be opaque. And I needed to just make the look pop. I'm using a fluffy blending brush that I had just to apply this in a couple layers, and I'm just going to pack it on and pack it on and pack it on until I feel like it's boom enough. And then I'll move on from her eyes and we're going to finish up this look. The blending process is so satisfying, you guys, when doing eyeshadow or just blending any kind of makeup at all. I could just watch blending videos all day long. I just love seeing the look come together at the end. To add a little bit more oomph to this look, I'm going in with a gel liner by Sephora, and this is their brand liner. I've been using this eyeliner for years and I love it. They did change the applicator, but I feel like this applicator is a lot easier to work with. Now with this look, I did not want to do a wing. I kind of wanted the edge of that liner to kind of just be like smoked out, so that's what we were going for. I actually do not like to do wing liner that often, because sometimes wing liner can get a little bit discouraging. So That is definitely something that I will need a little bit more practice with this year because sometimes the girls they ask me for the wings and I be like, get somebody else to do it. I mean, I'm gonna do it, but it's like, no, for get somebody else to do it. But all in all, I do love how this look is turning out. Like I said, I know her like the back of my hand. I already know the kind of looks that she wants to go for. So it's really it's something small to a giant. When she sits in my chair, she know that I got her. She knows she in good hands. When you come to my studio and you sit in my chair, I promise you, you will be in good hands. Okay? Yes. Now I'm using the disposable spoolie and I'm just going to add some mascara onto her natural lashes. Yes, disposable spoolies are a must. Please do not use the applicator that comes with the mascara wand or the mascara tube. It's very unsanitary and you don't want to keep using the same spoolie on everyone's eyes. Like you could spread infection or anything like that and you could end up getting sued. And who wants to do that? So keep some spoolies on deck is very, very important. Then I'll be going in with some eyelash glue, and this is just by Duo. It's a black shade and I'm applying it directly to her lash line, and this will allow the glue to dry down faster and it becomes tackier quicker, and all I have to do is pop her lashes on top. These lashes that I'm using on her are from Amazon, y'all. I just found these like 2 weeks ago and this is the first time I'm trying them out and I love them. And these will now be the lashes that I use on all of my clients as long as they're not scared of a little these lashes turn you from to that girl. Yes, lashes just complete the look. I don't know how girls just be wanting their face beat and they don't want lashes. Like, no, just eyes, no lashes. Absolutely not. I'm not the makeup artist. Forgive me. Look at those lashes. This is perfect. Skin prep is the most important part of makeup. If you want that flawless airbrush finish, this is a step that you do not want to miss. This is a step that you want to educate yourself on so that you can cater to everyone's skin. I'm using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Moisturizer and I love it because this is super duper hydrated and it's very lightweight. And you can kind of see like the glow that is giving off on her skin. This moisturizer is the bomb. You can find it at Ulta or even a drugstore and it's under $15. Like, I cannot work without it. This moisturizer is one of one. Then I'm going to be going on with the eye cream, and this will help me keep her under eyes super hydrated and it'll decrease those fine lines. So when I'm applying concealer or powder, there will not be any creases. Like, the product is not going to break down. It's literally going to be perfect. My camera has a mind of its own, so once it's ready to start recording, it will. I did miss the foundation part, but I used Cadiz and Macao by Nars to get a perfect foundation shade. And I'm using the shade Medium Tan Neutral from Tarte to highlight her face. I use a Juvia's Place foundation stick to do her contour. And I'm just going in with a cheek brush from Real Techniques just to blend everything in. I do use the Real Techniques setting brush to do her under eye concealer and just to pat it into place. And I follow up with that cheek brush just to make sure that everything is blended in and that I have an airbrush finish. I always like to blend out my nose contour last because I take my time on this part. I want my girls to be snatched. Sometimes I like to channel a little bit of inner Michael Jackson, but it really just depends on the client for real. And as you can see, like, this product is just melting in like butter, and it's all because of that skin prep. She looks flawless. Like, the under eye bags, like the darkness that she had, covered up with no problem. If you haven't been using eye cream, please add it to it. Okay, now I'm going in with Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder. I'm just setting her under eye. I like to apply a few layers before I begin to bake because this will help me avoid that flashback, and there will be no creases and there will be no patchiness in this under eye area at all. And I'm using that same Real Technique setting brush that I used to blend it out, and I'm just applying it in small layers. And for the baking, I'll just apply a nice little layer and let it sit, and it'll start to melt into her skin. The rules to the game should be set, then bake. So that way you get like that super flawless, smooth under eye that all of the girls go for. I'm telling you, you won't look back. Now I will be using that Laura Mercier translucent powder to set her entire face. I love this powder because it's very lightweight and it also gives off a matte finish. There is never any flashback with this powder as long as you apply it the right way. The brush that I'm using to apply it is just a fluffy brush from Morphe that I've been using forever, and I love it to set the face. And I'm just taking a little layers at a time, and I'm just setting her face down. And you see how it's just, I'm lost for words, y'all. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. I was so excited, like, when we finally finished recording, because she was like, girl, you get me right every time. You get me right every time. And that really keeps me going because, like, with my loyal clients, I want y'all to feel like, y'all can depend on me. Like, I know if I go to MJ, she got me. Now I'm going to be going in with the Fenty bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty. And I love using these bronzers for real. Like, this is one of my go-to bronzers. They blend into the skin super easily, and the shade range is perfect. Like, there is a bronzer for each and every skin tone, and I shout out to Rihanna for that, because you don't really see that definition in in all of these brands. With that same fluffy brush, I'm just going to be applying some blush, and I always use the Warrior 2 palette for a blush. Yes, that's an eyeshadow palette, but I use it for blush. And I'm using that pink and orange shade just to, add a little bit more color back to her face. She isn't really, like, big on blush and on color, so sometimes I try to, like, sneak it in. And sometimes she'll hit me with the question, like, what colors did you use on me? And I'll be like, oh, just like little nudes. I kept it simple, like how you like it. And she just like, okay. And I'll show her. She's like, oh my God, this is so cute. You get me right every time. Like, yeah, I do. I got you. I really love how this look turned out. Like, definitely show up, giving main character energy. And I'm using that same Coco Naughty to further define her nose contour. And y'all see how, like, that eyeshadow definitely, like, made my mark for making that nose contour. And it just blends seamlessly. Like, it looks flawless. I love this look. Like, Margarita good. No cap. She looks amazing. Big main character energy. I want her to show up in the brunch side. She a host. People turn heads. Oh my God, girl, who did your face? MJ. MJ makeup artistry on the gram. I better get in there and get you one of these. We are reaching the finish line, and it's time to wrap up this look. So I'm going in with my Inglot 77 Gel Liner, the OG liner, one of one, top 2 machine, not 2. And I'm using a flat brush to apply this. I love this eyeliner because it's super duper black, and when you smoke it out, it's gorgeous, beautiful. And I'm going in with another disposable spoolie, and I'm just applying some mascara to her lower lashes. She doesn't have a lot at the bottom, so I try my best to just, make it pop a little bit without that mascara smearing onto her under eye and making a mess. People often ask me what lip combo do I use on my girls, and I'm going to let y'all know right now. I use a L'Oreal lip pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Chocolate. This is the perfect brown in my opinion. It's not too dark, nor is it too light, and it blends like a dream. I gotta have at least 4 or 5 in stock at all times. And then I'm going in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and I'm just going to apply that to the center of her lips and have her do pat motions to blend it in. Again, this is the lady that does not like to wear colored anything, but she will, like, go for a pinkish type of lip. So I feel like this was perfect for her, and this whole look melted together very beautifully. When I give her the mirror at the end, she just feeling herself, and it turned out so nice. Like, this really looks beautiful. Again, I'm using them disposable spoolies. Make sure you get you some. I'm going in with the continuous set and mist from more, just to melt all that product into each other. And look, she looks so pretty. My mini fan helps me with the drying process. I like to add the highlighter at the end, so that way it's not looking patchy and the skin is dry once I apply it on. I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome shade in Molten Gold to put on her face, and it just added like the perfect razzle dazzle. It added like a little pizzazz, and she out the door. That's it, and that's all, and that concludes this look. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. I do have more videos in the vault to upload and edit and share with you guys, and I'm just so appreciative for all the support that you guys give me. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave some comments, tell me what y'all want to see in the future. Thank you.